U.S. states are getting ballsy. Like the state of Wyoming wants to issue a stablecoin. The state of Texas is also considering issuing a stablecoin. Um, so it's kind of hard to tell what's gonna happen in the near term. It's clearly going to be a 4 to 6 month initiative from now, um, but it's very difficult. The item that is abundantly clear, though, is that this administration has absolutely no qualms with trying to push the adoption of this industry as fast as possible, even if it runs the risk of um, being a little too hot, a little too fast paced.
Yeah, it's great to see an inclination to over-index on innovation because it hasn't felt like that since the early days of Web 2. I think Web 1 was like that with open source and people building together and innovating, and then Web 2 sort of built on top of that. All this explosion of innovation happened. We haven't felt that thing until maybe just now, so that makes me very hopeful. Um,
On that note, right? It's never been a bad time to invest in America, and what we've seen in the last 6 months is capital investment commitments, even if inflation adjusted, are at an all-time high compared to our country's history. Which, like, I just need to repeat that again because it's kind of a mind-blowing statistics. Capital investments into our country in the last 6 months are at an all-time high given our entire country's history. That is just insane.
that
And to
seems like
think,
a good sign.
yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
we see this in AI with every major country and sovereign wealth fund committing hundreds of billions, or in some case like the Saudis, trillion plus, to being invested over a 5 year period, and move on down the line. Like to think that in the next 2 years, the expanding American economy, which is the most active economy in the world, won't lift literally all industries is nuts. Like it come Q4 of 2026, we're going to see that windfall into crypto.